senior, number 8, Maggie Rubel. A junior, number 10, Anna Brett Howard. A junior, number 11, Helma Sip Potter. A sophomore, number 15, Peyton Massey. Junior, number 18, Kofi Washington. Sophomore, number 21, Kylie Kelly. A sophomore, number 22, Leah Alexander. A freshman, number 26, Anna Arlington. A freshman, number 33, Avery. In goal, junior, 00, Ashley. Trainer is Jake DeVries, assistant coach is Lucas Sitcher, and as always, the head coach of your Hatters is none other than Chris Bergman. Go Hatters!
Yeah, Chris. I did commentary and ran camera yesterday. It sucked. We got through it, man, and that's what I'm probably going to do Wednesday. We got beer and volleyball at the same time. I'll be in for Let's get some. I'm going. No men's team. Hello and welcome to DeLand, Florida. We're here at the Athletic Training Center for some A-Sun soccer with Lipscomb coming in to take on the Stetson Hatters. We have a picturesque afternoon here. Some cloud cover, but a lot of just bright sunshine. We're sitting about 80 degrees as Stetson kicks off. Stetson's in the white uniforms, pink numerals on the day instead of their usual greens. Having some breast cancer awareness, but we'll go ahead and get it underway. Lipscomb in their purple uniforms, white numerals, Bison's written across the top of their uniforms over the numbers. And now they'll take control and get some possession and try to go forward here. I'm Joseph Ashley, and I thank you for joining me this morning. As you can hear, we got a little bit of wind coming through our crowd mic as well. Mine as well, too. Not a lot we can do about it here. I'll see if we can keep the audio quality somewhat there as Lipscomb gives up the foul early. Ashley Wise out to take the free kick. She's getting her second start in a row. Started Stetson's Thursday night 3-1 win over Austin P. She's been alternating time with Sarah Grimmett. Stetson maintaining possession out of the free kick. That's Struble with it now. Carrying it, looking for something. She tries Massey to Buadaughter. Up to Washington, inside to Padilla. She's got Struble on the outside and finds her. Struble with a shot, a deflection out for a corner kick. Stetson with an early opportunity here from the set piece as they bring numbers forward. They'll have 7 targets in the box to aim for, 2 back to stop a counterattack. Wise behind them. Padilla looks like she'll be taking the corner. Just underway, no score. Stetson hoping to change that here with the result of this kick. Service comes in. Headed by the defense, but not done yet. Washington on top of it. Finds Arve. Arve top of the box with Struble. Struble plays it inside, but the defense clears. They'll step up. Stetson will regroup. That was Wise, Avery Wise, looking for Washington there. Lipscomb clears. Massey controls and maintains possession, looking for Washington. Cleared away. That was 21 Patty for the Bisons there with the clearance in the defense. As the ball floats 3, Padilla picks it up to Washington, inside. Patty with another good defensive effort and a strong challenge, and Lipscomb wins it back. I believe this is Carapazza carrying it now, sends it forward. I stand corrected, though. That was Steidel. Now it's Carapazza, sends the cross in. Thielen sends it out. Check that. Alexander sends it out. Steidel up to Carapazza. Carapazza surveying, trying to get around the defender. Offside. Steidel made the overlap run, went a couple yards offside, and came back to receive that one. Free kick to the Hatters. Not a bad possession there, but not the result you want if you're Lipscomb. Wise waiting for players to turn before she advances and sends this one in the air. Just about midfield till a Bison gets ahead on it over the end line for a throw. Quickly put back into play up to Arve. Arve commits the foul there. The Lipscomb player did kick it out. Arve kind of kicked the Lipscomb player, though. Not a dangerous position for a free kick, but Bison's pile numbers forward anyway. 3 across the back line. Struble marking the nearest center back to make them play it forward. Service in the air, flipped backwards off Massey's head, but she loses it, though, and Lipscomb maintains possession. Out wide, that's Byler with it. She gets around the defender, but tapped away, still down low. Cross, booted away. Arve with a good seal out, and now they're jockeying for the ball. Bison come up with it. They're going forward again. That was sent forward from Adams. No one to receive, though. As it rolls, just crosses the line. Hush over the crowd here in the early morning. We could actually hear Lipscomb's head coach giving some advice there. That's Kevin O'Brien. Chris Bergman, head coach of the home team, Stetson Hatters. He's got them in a position to make the postseason here for the first time since 2017. But a miscommunication there is not helping the cause. They'll get over that. Alexander and Washington immediately patching things up communication-wise as a good seal out from Alexander wins the throw. Washington comes up. Struble fills in the gap behind and takes it. She's got a pair of Bison around her and manages to get through. She sends it forward for Padilla, but too much pace. This one makes it all the way back to Graham, who picks it up. Not a bad idea. Just couldn't quite get Padilla on there for a chance for her to do something with it. Bison building from the back, now trying to send it over the top. Thielen heads it, but Lipscomb wins the second ball. Massey sticks a foot in there and clears it away. Buadaughter put a bit of spice on that one, and Arve had trouble controlling. Stetson still maintains possession. Washington brings it down. Massey forward. Good turn by Struble there, but couldn't see the second Bison there. The second defender had an easy play to dispossess Struble. Now we're going wide, and Lipscomb's going forward. That was Kraft, sent it down there to Carapazza. Cross from Carapazza, Wise grabs it out of the air. Bit of a bobble from Wise, but long as you hang on, I don't think the coaches will mind too much. We're scoreless in the Hurley going. We're about 7 minutes deep now. 38:09 on a clock counting backwards. Lipscomb and Stetson here in DeLand, Florida at the ATC. Bit of shared possession in the middle and bad pass there, sends it forward there. Stetson trying to group up and get an attack going, but Padilla can't quite do anything with it, and that tough central midfield dispossesses Padilla. But Stetson's still on the attack here. They've got it deep. Washington commits the foul while getting the steal. She had space there to the sideline. It would have been tough for her to get around those two retreating defenders, but with the ball down there, I don't think the coach would argue if she got a cross in. Regardless, Lipscomb with the free kick now. Ball sent over the top. We'll see who takes the second ball. It's the Bison controlling it here on the near side. That's Perry with it. Perry still carrying, guarded by Alexander. Still Perry with it, cuts back, cuts towards the end line. Cross comes in. Head on the back end, still in play. Still there until Wise eventually collects it up. It was ping-ponging around the box there. Wise grabs it and collects. Lipscomb ended up scoring a game-winning goal in a similar situation, except off a corner, not a cross. Just ping-ponging around the box. Woods for the Bisons, quickest to it last night, put it in for his second goal, and the brace turned out to be the game winner. But dangerous situation avoided by the Hatters. We're still scoreless. Early going, though. We're less than 10 minutes in. Lipscomb putting together some possession now, rotating it around the back, looking for that point of attack as here they go over the top. It's off Thielen's head. Alexander trying to control, but still loose ball being jockeyed for. That was Search there, came down with it for the Bisons, trying to play it forward. Now it's popping around up front there. Struble comes up with it, deflecting the strong challenge there. Trying to play it in the position she vacated, hoping a runner would be there, but nobody's home. Lipscomb backline takes it. They rotated all the way back to Graham as they look to build from the back. Ball over the top. Thielen collects. Thielen searching. She looks for Struble. Struble tips it in away from a defender. Through ball, but Arve was almost shocked how perfect that pass was. Granted, it was between two Lipscomb defenders there. It made it all the way back to Graham. Kind of caught her flat-footed. Lipscomb throw here near sideline. That's Patty throwing it in there. She finds Byler up top. Byler to Search. Rotating all the way back. That's Wade with it, sending it forward. Avery Wise with the clearance. Little collision there by Wade and Padilla. No call. Ball still bouncing around freely. Massey runs up for it, and we have a foot race between Washington and Patty. Washington trying to keep it in. Cross comes in. Headed into a pocket of space, no one there. Good defensive effort and out for a throw. Washington's speed gave Stetson the chance in the Lipscomb final third. Alexander to get us restarted with a throw. She tries Washington in the corner, covered by Washington, down deep, cross in, but stopped early. And ref deems it to have gone over the line. Head ref today, Edison Aragon. Lipscomb gets us back into play. That's McFadden with it. Still McFadden sends it forward. Thielen with the header. Massey can't quite catch up to it, but a good move, and per Aragon, a clean tackle there. She got a lot of Struble there, but she must have had a lot of ball too. Here's a ball over the top here, chance, but great shielding job by Buadaughter, I believe, there. And Wise collects it, throws it out to her sister. Wise to Wise on the play. Ashley to Avery. Stetson putting together a few passes here. Now being fought for. Lipscomb takes possession. As you can see over there, standing in front of our metal control room, our little mobile area, also known as the donkey here, we have a Stetson sub to come in, another offside by the Bisons. They like playing on that back shoulder, but just a little too far behind. Way over the top, Washington in the area, but that's going to bounce comfortably for Graham. Perfect position too there. Graham was up forward off her line immediately. She was standing in place, both feet firmly planted to take the charge if necessary, but to just catch the ball. Bit of 50-50 possession there. Goes out for a Stetson throw, and here's a Stetson sub.
Substitution, entering the game number 16, Alexis Smith. Number 11, Thelma Buadaughter.
Alexis Smith makes her first appearance. Thelma Sif Buadaughter makes way. We'll see what Smith can do. Like for like sub. She'll play in that central defensive area. Not quite a full CDM there. Up a little higher than that, but a similar location to it. Deep throw for Lipscomb as they now have to set out the back. Forces a turnover there. There was Padilla with a shot on net, saved by Graham. Shots wise, we're 3-2 in favor of the visitors today. Saves wise, every shot for the visitors has been on goal. Every shot saved by Ashley Wise. She recorded a career high 12 saves against Austin Peay Thursday. She's up to 3 in the early going here. 15 minutes, well, 15th minute of play. 30-50 on our countdown clock for the first half here. No score. Lipscomb, Stetson, A-Sun women's soccer matchup. Lipscomb battling for the top of the table. Stetson battling to move up the table. They're in a position for the postseason right now. But the desires are higher than that for Stetson here as Struble puts some pressure on McFadden and she plays it back to Graham. Graham, not a lot of time, can't come up with anyone, but sends it out near midfield for a throw. Better than a one-on-one with Washington, that's for certain. Sent out of bounds again, another throw. Alexander puts it in play. Skipped off the head of Patty, out for another throw. And if this was football, that's about 3 first downs through the air for the Hatters as they're down near that 18-yard box. Struble with it now, back to Alexander. This should be a cross as it comes in. Headed, not cleared yet. Alexander running onto it again. One touch, can't control. Sent out to the final third. Lipscomb with it briefly, then a tackle from Smith sends it wide, and Lipscomb recovers, and they're coming forward now. Bit of a counter-attacking opportunity. Stetson with numbers back, though. Avery Wise guarding here. Shot and blocked by Wise. Job's not done. Over the top. Headed forward. Massey looking for Washington. Washington coming over and connecting. Back across field for Arve. Arve carries. Our ref got a little too overly involved. He'll drop back because there was an advantage with Stetson there until his feet got in the way. Edison Aragon gives the free kick. Stetson sends it over the top. It's trying to clear, but right to Struble. Struble with a chance here with support with her. Shot blocked. Struble still has it. Drops it back. Wise comes up to collect. Sends to Massey. Massey out to Smith. Smith to Alexander. Alexander surveying. Tries to go wide to Washington. With a nice extended foot stopped from the left winger of the Bisons. That's Perry with it. Throw comes back in. Some physicality. Ref tells them play on. Perry with it now. Sends it up to Byler. Byler carries. She squares up and sends this one deep. This is Carapazza with it. She swaps sides. Shot saved by Wise. She had a lot of space. What Lipscomb has done here, it's a tactic I've seen often here, and it's not too uncommon. They've swapped sides for their attacking wingers. See if they can develop an advantage on the other side versus the other backs. Turnover in play. Adams picks it up for the Bisons. Good play by Byler as she spins it wide. Carapazza now back on her natural right winger spot. Could not chase it down. Wise looking for someone to throw into, waiting for something to develop. Sends it forward. Arve has it. Arve sealed out by Steidel. Waiting for a signal. Ref points in the Lipscomb direction after both teams press for an answer. Good dispossession by Smith there. Finds Struble immediately. Arve with it. Back to Struble. Struble's got a chance with this. Heavy touch, though. McFadden quick to react. Struble's not done yet, though. Pass to Smith. Out to Wise. Cross comes in off Washington. No connection on the back end. Padilla was going far post. Missed time the run. Miscommunication, whatever you want to call it. Ball wasn't where she was going.
Substitution enters in number 4.
4 for 9.
Tori Wheeler replacing number 19. Olivia Carpazza.
4 for 19 there. The swap. That's Tori Wheeler making her first appearance of the afternoon. We're about 20 minutes in here.
That's a yellow.
That was Massey took that hit there, earning a free kick, and Kraft is going to get a talking to. I don't believe a card for that. Home crowd wanted the card, but when does the home crowd not want the card for that? To be fair, it was a physical challenge there. But Edison Aragon just gives a talking to there. Thielen over the top, has Washington, but a foot in the way, ends it. Washington runs into that foot trying to play the ball, commits the foul. Chance ended for Stetson there as Graham comes to collect, and she'll put it back into play. No score. 21 minutes gone. We have 24:45 left. I suppose that's 20 minutes gone. Math not my strong suit here, obviously. I'm Joseph Ashley. This is a Hatter Vision production on Hatter Vision YouTube. Scoreless here at the Athletic Training Center in DeLand, Florida. We're sitting here about 80 degrees, bright sunshine. I would call this partly cloudy if I had to describe it. If this were say a Tuesday in the 1980s in Chicago, Ferris Bueller would want this day off. That's Struble with it now. Inside, looking for Smith and Massey. Deflection. 4 converging on it. I believe both Stetson players tagged each other there, and now Lipscomb's looking to go quick as Avery Wise, that left back, was out of position there, where she came forward quickly to recover, though, and the counter dies, but the possession remains. Adams sending it over the top, no runners going for it. Wise will have an easy collection here. No pressure on Wise to play it. She'll pick it up now. She may put it back down. That's what she does, rolls it forward. Gains about 5 or 6 rushing yards here before she has pressure from Byler to play it forward. Headed by Lipscomb, headed by Stetson, back to Lipscomb. Bison's maintaining possession here. Kraft plays it forward down the line, and they got a chance at this one. Corner the ruling there. That was Tori Wheeler providing the pressure there, the fresh legs, the Lipscomb sub. Now Lipscomb will have the corner. This looks like Search will be taking it, number 9. But they have another walking over there. No, Search will not take it. Search is the short option there. We'll see what Lipscomb does. 6 targets in the box. Plays it to Search. Back flipped out. Closed out. Wise with the save, out for a corner. Nice play for the Bisons. Nicer play for Wise. They tried to go high and under the crossbar, which has been an Achilles heel. Wise at 5'5". Struggles getting up to those sometimes. Had it well positioned and well played that time. Similar concept here on the left side. Sorry, we've got a pillar in the way. Service swung in. Headed, but only out so far, though. Arve recovers it, sends it forward here. Wise running onto it, Avery type. Plays it off a Lipscomb defender, out for a throw. And the formations will reset for both teams. Subs standing over there ready, but Chris Bergman elects not to play them in at that point. The 1 sub for Stetson would have allowed 2 subs from Lipscomb to come in. All subs will enter at the same time as Stetson picks up the foul. Formation lunges forward now, sent back into play. Low line drive. First ball won by Lipscomb, second ball won by Stetson, and they're in the final third. Padilla with it. Shot off a deflection there, back out. Byler comes to collect it, sends it forward. Stopped by a tackle there, sent crosswise. Alexander steps up, looking for Washington. Too much pace on it, gets all the way back to Patty. Patty plays it forward, Alexander picks it up. Smith back to Thielen. Stetson will reset and send this ball forward. Coming over the top, Padilla on the run. Padilla and Patty. Patty trying to shield it out. Successfully does so. Bison's goal kick. Here come the subs.
Substitution. Enter the game for Lipscomb, number 13. Perry. Also for Lipscomb, number 16. Selma Cash for number 9. Hatter, 13. Georgia White.
Georgia Place making her first appearance of the afternoon. She comes in for Struble. Search and Perry go off for the Bisons. Bison's with it now, trying to turn there. That's Cash, one of the fresh players in and subs there. Advantage ruled. Smith trying to jossy it free, and then Brett Howard just bashes it forward there. She was looking for Georgia Place. Not on a map in the striker position. Stetson with a little chance to calm it. Good play by Smith. Didn't see the pressure, but sensed it behind her. Washington comes back to cover this one, looking for Alexander, but caught her flat-footed. Place was also in the area. And now Stetson will try to box in as best they can, this throw in. Initially, McFadden had it. She gave it to Patty. She was looking for Byler. Byler did come up with it. She was in a tussle there with Massey. Goes to the back line and Wade before it sends it forward. Stetson answers with a clearance of their own. Adams with it though. Sends it back down that right sideline. Attacking right sideline. This is Oettinger with it. She's dispossessed by Wise. Arve with the seal out. Great seal out, but couldn't get possession of the ball. 17:43 on a rolling clock. Scoreless first half, and DeLand at the ATC. Brett Hauer with the dispossession there. Tries to play it over the top and successfully does so. Place trying to track back for it. Can't come up with it. Lipscomb, a miscommunication, sends it out for a goal kick. Stetson has a sub over there. I don't know if they'll play her in right now, and they do. Izzy Gautier in for the Hatters. She replaces Gabby Padilla, as Gautier will be top of the attack now, and they rotate Georgia Place back. Goal kick from Wise. Massey with it briefly there. Dispossessed by Patty. She's going forward. They're looking centrally in the attack. Brett Hauer steps up, but Kraft jars it free. Ashley Wise off her line, just boots it forward. She's looking for Arve, and they connect. Shifty move, I believe that was Place with it. She was looking for Massey, a bit too much for it. Washington tracking back to take it and dispossesses Patty. And Patty commits the foul, trying to get the ball back. I don't think any ill intent there, just a misplaced foot, and she trips Thielen. They're both okay. They're tough. They're soccer players. Wise all the way up here. This is about 45 yards from net. Wise is going to look to send this one over the top, see if she can connect with anyone in the goal box on the other end. Lower than I thought it'd be. Had Washington. Good step up from Massey. She was looking for someone forward off a one-touch, but couldn't connect. Kraft has it come up and hit her hand there. Got her on the bottom of the elbow. Thielen plays it quick, looking for Washington. They connect. Washington looking for Massey. Bit off target. Avery Wise steps up, and now there's a gap on that left back position, and Lipscomb going to try to exploit it. Brett Hauer back there in defense now as Wise tucks in. Brett Hauer still on there. Shot right at Ashley Wise. Wise picks up her 6th save on 6 shots. That one coming from 16, Cash. Marcella Cash, junior forward for the Bisons. Believe you were hearing Marsh Step as we're stopping play for a water break. Over a certain temperature, the ref has it within his power to stop the game for a water break, and that's exactly what we'll see here. 14:23, stopped clock. 6-2, shots in favor of the visitors. 6-1, saves in favor of the home side. 2 corner kicks to 1, visitors with both of them. Well, I should say 2 of 3 of them. But right now, it's a great chance for tactics for both sides. It's the equivalent of an extra halftime break. The players not only regrouping, the assistant refs regrouping as well. Our near sideline refs in the shade pouring a bottle of water over his head. We'll see if we can check in with Stetson Volleyball. They're in action right now, playing at Central Arkansas. We'll get that when we come right back here in a minute. Any issues?
Nope.
Good deal.
The account is going to be fast. If it asks,
Players retaking their spots on the field. Stetson Volleyball, as I mentioned, had just lost their 3rd set, but they're still in that match at Central Arkansas. They're down 2-1. Not out yet. And there's Patty with the throw. We're back underway here. Alexander with a touch out of bounds, so. Lipscomb with it, trying to come forward. Good seal out there by Cash. Cash with the steal. Shot deflected. Ashley Wise heads it in the air. Avery Wise with the completion. Wise to put it back into play here shortly. Booted forward, short of midfield. Massey could have trapped that one. Didn't think she realized how open she was there. Played it back to a Lipscomb defender, but works out for Stetson anyway. Washington with it, but can't quite control it out of bounds. Patty puts it back into play quickly. Graham with it. Surveying and holding. Shifting around midfield now. Washington with it. She turns off of Patty. Not sure if she was trying to connect with Arve or actually shooting that. Across the way, they recorded as a shot. I believe that'll happen right next to me as well. Saved by Graham, though. Free kick for Lipscomb here, just on the Lipscomb half of midfield, just away from that pink Stetson logo there with the hat in the middle of the S. McFadden sends this forward over the top. Lots of numbers forward. Leave off the back of the head of Brett Hauer there. Massey looking forward. Patty takes a tumble there. Home crowd doesn't like it. This time I think they might have a point here. Washington definitely touched her, but I'll say Patty probably went down easy. But it is a very smart play if you think you can get the whistle doing that, which Patty successfully did. Now McFadden stands over a free kick in a dangerous position here as Wise tries to set the wall. Two-woman wall at Smith and Washington. Washington still staring down Patty after that. And Edinson Aragon, he's just trying to keep everything calm. Over the top, good service in from Washington. Fist to it, shot, blocked, shot, goal. I believe that's going to be credited to number 5, Byler. I think she had the last touch to it. In my eyes, single assist. It was bouncing around the box. A Lipscomb player did hit it to Byler, though.
Pay attention, lineman! Kelly Baylor, goal was unassisted. Goal was scored in the 35th minute of the first half. Lipscomb goal by Baylor, unassisted, scored in the 35th minute of the first half.
And Lipscomb has 4 subs there ready to line up and come in, but Stetson gets back underway before they successfully come into the game. We'll see the response from the Hatters here as Lipscomb gets one 35th minute here. On their 9th shot of the day, Lipscomb breaks the deadlock, 1-0 to the visiting team. There's the goal scorer, Byler, with it. She goes down as Gautier closes the gap on there. Gautier trying to press back in defense as Wade and McFadden work it between each other. Plays that forward to Ottinger. And Stetson draws the free kick off Ottinger. Ottinger disagrees. Kind of expected in that situation, though. Or I stand corrected. The throw, Ottinger was still disagreeing, though. Washington draws the foul there. I believe that was from Patty. Thielen over to send this free kick forward here. One Stetson sub has joined the 4 Lipscomb subs waiting to come in. Thielen bashes this one forward over the top. Washington trying to settle under to it. Free ball, Washington very frustrated. She knew off the kick right there that one wasn't going to be the one. She had more time than she thought and she rushed herself. Lipscomb coming the other way though. The assistant ref, to the detriment of the home crowd wants that flag going up immediately. But per the rules, the assistant ref spot on with that call. Not supposed to raise the flag until the ball is played. Regardless, Ashley Wise puts it back into play. Low line drive. Second ball being worked for. Massey comes down to it. Over to Smith. Smith forward to Washington. Patty dispossesses Washington. And here comes Washington back to go the other way. Brett Hauer stops the through ball. Over to Avery Wise. Forward looking for Harvey, not connecting. Massey comes up with it. Back to Brett Hauer. Brett Hauer looking for Harvey again. Big ask, making a long run. Lipscomb comes up with it, and they're sending it forward down that right-hand side. They have liked attacking from the right. Been called for offside a few times on that side as well, but here comes a cross, deflection, corner kick, and 5 subs.
Wisely corner kick. Substitution. Lipscomb for 10. Ray Sullivan, number 13. Andy Kluger. 14.
Good clearance there. Job's not done. Cross on the ground, stopped by Arve. Lipscomb looking to counterattack here. Gautier comes up with it. She's looking for Overstreet. Could not connect. Overstreet just came on for Washington. Trying to allow George Woodill to make the rest of the call for the subs. He's done now, though. Smith was looking for someone in there over on that left wing. Arve was a bit too forward for it. Wise in her left back spot. Wind kicking up again. Wrestling match over there on the right hand or left hand side of the Stetson attack. Finally a whistle goes off. I think ref was just looking, seeing if there was advantage, seeing if there was going to be eventually a foul he decided to call. Stetson troubling, and here comes the tack. That's Ottinger with it now. She's working on Brett Howard. Fires it across the mouth of goal. Not in it, though. Goal kick for the Hatters. 5:37 remaining first half. 1-0 Lipscomb lead here at the ATC in DeLand, Florida, on the campus of Stetson University. This is Hatter Vision YouTube. Wise surveying the situation. Now she'll send it forward. Avery Wise trying to play it forward. No connection made. Lipscomb will throw. They rotate around. Ball in the air. Up to Ottinger. Kraft has it now. Back to Ottinger. Trying to go forward with it. Dispossession, bit of a step arm, but a good takeaway. That was Reeder with the takeaway there. Reeder with a shot blocked by Brett Howard. And Brett Howard just smashes it forward. She's looking for Arve. Arve gets a touch but can't control it. Back into the midfield there. Dangerous situation for the Hatters here. Shot and save. That was Wheeler just rearing back, looked like a left-footed shot, just pounded it. Wise in good position, records her 8th save of the half. She got peppered Thursday with 12 saves on 20, or facing 20 shots. Obviously, not all of them on goal, with only one being scored. Overstreet draws the foul. 2 hands on the back, refs will call that even if there's not a lot in it. No argument really from the Lipscomb player too. They know how that deal is. Couple hands on the back, slight push even, we'll get a whistle. Thielen to put this one over the top. Good service in, bouncing free. Massey sends it forward to no avail. Bounces good and out for Wheeler, and here comes the counterattack. Avery Wise tracking that one down. She sends it forward just to stop the counter. Lipscomb still comes up with it. That's Hint there. And Ottinger was a step offside. She was close. Ottinger's going to get a talk to for her extracurriculars there. Sent the ball on the net. No card right now. But the ref trying to make his point clear about that and maintain order. Has not been a chippy game up to this point. Aragon would like to make sure it stays that way. Stetson controls off the free kick. Possession around the back. Alexander trying to play it forward. Played it right off Wheeler, but Alexander will maintain possession. Back to Ashley Wise. Wise looking for Overstreet. Header from Byler ends that attempt. Good tackle and clearance from Thielen, though. She's looking for Gautier up front. Gautier can't quite run it down, but she pressures Wade enough to send it out of bounds for a throw. Stetson will have it around the final third. Alexander puts it back in plays. Gautier's backing down her defender. Goes out to Overstreet. Overstreet sends it centrally. Place couldn't quite control it. Drops out for Overstreet. Overstreet trips herself up. Kraft taking it the other way. Wise stepped up. Could not handle it. Brett Hauer retreating deep in defense. That back line's all out of alignment for the Hatters now. As it comes across for Wheeler. Wheeler whiffs on it. Tackle from Wheeler, though. She takes it away. Shot saved from Wise. Good effort from Wheeler. Not enough to beat Wise, though. Worked herself into a good position. Had a shot save. Ninth save of the half for Ashley Wise. Punt going forward. Massey draws the foul. Kraft got her forearm up, but sportsmanship being showed right there. She's just trying to play hard, not dirty. Regardless for the playing hard, we're down to about 60 seconds. You'll hear it called shortly as Thielen looks over this. A good chance for the Hatters.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
Thielen surveying. Here's the approach. Service. About 4 Bison around that, headed forward. Wise choked up there, wouldn't allow Lipscomb with it, sent back forward. Lipscomb clears it out over the head of Thielen. She taps it back to Ashley Wise. About 30 seconds. Wise on the ground to Brett Hauer, out wide to Alexander. 30 seconds to go if Stetson wants to do anything here. Down the line to Overstreet. Overstreet collects it. Turns off her defender, but a heavy touch sends it back to the defense now. They're looking for Wheeler on the outlet. Wheeler comes down with it. She beats the tackle of Brett Hauer. Thielen steps up and collects the ball. 10 seconds to go here. Overstreet with it forward, sends it central to Place. Place going to put it down for Harvey for a foot race, but Graham will win it, and that will end the half. Echo George Woodill's sentiments there. Lipscomb 1, Hatters 0 as we end our first half. The teams will take a 15-minute break. We'll take that break with them. We'll catch you on the other side. This is a Hatter Vision production at the ATC in DeLand, Florida.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you then. That is a
If I need to call off our numbers, not an issue. Just tell me. You sure?
Yeah.
Cool. Welcome back to the ATC here in DeLand, Florida for the second half of Lipscomb and Stetson women's soccer here. Right now the Bisons lead 1-0. We're just underway in the second half. I'm Joseph Ashley. Welcome back. We're here on Hatter Vision YouTube to bring you the second half of this A-Sun game and some upcoming Stetson A-Sun games as well, as the Hatters are trying to dig it out of their own end. Struble there putting some pressure there on the back line of the Bisons, but right now this half's been all Bison down there. But the offside flag being raised will give Stetson a reprieve. Ashley Wise is coming off a 12-save performance against Austin Peay. She's already up to 9 saves against the Bison on 12 shots faced.
Thank you.
Padilla picks up the foul there, 2 hands on the back. Wasn't necessarily that bad, but Padilla did not even get a chance to make a play on the ball because of both hands. Ref will blow the whistle, and now Thielen will stand over this one. Hatters with a bit different arrangement now. I could see Sydney McKee has made her way onto the field. That was a halftime change. Thielen sends into service. Good service there. Arve, if she just swung her foot through that, I think would have had a goal. Easy for me to say up here. Harder to do on the field, though. Chris, my cameraman, agrees. Gave me a little head nod there. Lipscomb puts it back into play, sending it down the field, ping-ponging around. I believe that was Wheeler, number 4. Almost had that picked up there before Padilla gathered possession there. Got tongue-tied there all by myself. Thielen sends it up to Padilla. Padilla cutting inside. She was looking for Struble. They eventually connect with Massey, who gets it to Struble. Struble dribbles her way out of trouble, tries to find Thielen, but a nice retreating play from Grace Oliver springs it for Lipscomb, and they're on the counterattack. Shot deep, Wise in good possession. 10th save of the match for Wise. Definitely not the counterattack you want for Lipscomb. Stetson will take those kind of shots right at the keeper all night. Wise puts it back into play. Headed around, booted forward, still fighting for pure possession. Good play by Arve. Might have sprung Struble here. And she gets down deep and fires off target, though. Good opportunity developed from nothing. A one-on-one battle with Arve, and she won it and just flipped it forward. Struble ran onto it. Not the greatest angle to shoot from, but still a chance developed. Stetson trying to push for an equalizing goal. Lipscomb trying to find an insurance goal. Battle of wills and skill on the field. Not sure if Struble intended that, but comes down for Padilla, up to Washington. Washington tries to spin to the outside. Dispossessed, but only as far as Wise. Wise trying to take a chance to go inside, goes out of bounds. Wise trying to draw the foul unsuccessfully. Goal kick to the visitors. Graham puts it in the air. Flipped along, still a free 50-50 ball. Lipscomb sent it forward. Good move from Thielen there to evade traffic, but now Thielen has to go all the way back to Wise. Wheeler in there to put pressure on her. Wise plays it centrally. Padilla comes up with it, beats a defender. Looking forward, has the channel to the outside, finds Washington cutting in and across the field. Looking for Massey, a little too much pace on it. Massey can't stop her run either. Washington goes all the way across the field trying to chase it down to maintain possession. Unsuccessful as it goes out of bounds off her. Lipscomb throw, and we're back underway. Wise staying put on that right-hand side, though, for the attack. Massey stopping the through ball attempt, cross over the top, whatever you want to call it there. Put it out, Lipscomb throw. Wheeler backing down. I believe that's McKee there. Normally when there's a player standing about 3 or 4 inches over everyone else, that's McKee. She's about 5'11 and a half, right on that 6-foot margin. McKee tried to step up in that one, but looked like Leah Alexander got tangled up there and committed the foul. Free kick to Lipscomb there. Edge of the final third for Stetson to defend. Washington, the one-woman wall in front of her, backing away slowly. Getting a bit of admonishment, but she was backpedaling when the ref came. Whistle comes, put it back into place. Service comes in. Nice header there from Byler, but not quite on target. She was looking for that far upper 90 for her. As we face it on the YouTube monitor and where I'm standing, the right upper 90, the attacking right upper 90. Good thought, just couldn't quite get it on frame. That's Wade comes up with it and starts the attack for the Bisons, and now they have an opportunity inside the box. Kind of a missed clearance, job's not done yet. Cross to the far side as the run was coming in for the far post, and it just got hung out there to no one. That was Oliver on the run there, number 10. Grace Oliver was making that run inside from a outward left or right, position. Ball just went over there. She gave a smile to the other side. Just confused on what happened there. Miscommunication. No harm. No harm for the Hatters either, as Kraft and Padilla get into it once again. Ball squirts out in favor of Lipscomb there. Wise with a chance there and then blocks a shot. That first touch wasn't initially necessarily that good. Great move from Arve there. Now the defender is tracking back. Arve under pressure. She's looking for Padilla out wide. She will connect with Padilla. Padilla tripped up but deemed a clean tackle. No movement from the ref for the whistle or anything. Normally, if you get a little bit of ball, they'll let that one go, and she got a little bit of ball. She got a lot of Padilla and a little bit of ball. Regardless, no foul, no penalty kick. Still one-score game. Lipscomb leads. Off back of McKee's head, this will go back to Wise, who will pummel it forward. She had Oliver closing in to put pressure on. McKee sends it out wide, not wanting to deal with Wheeler on that play. Eight and a half minutes into this first half, or second half, excuse me. 36-17, rolling clock, 1-0 Bison's lead here at the Athletic Training Center in DeLand, Florida, on the campus of Stetson University. The Hatters and the Bisons. I suppose the appropriate term would be locking horns. Massey trying to find Avery Wise over on the sideline. Lipscomb can't control the pass either, just elects to bash it out of bounds. Makes Stetson regroup their attack. Throw-in comes to Massey. Wise going over the top. Padilla trying to get off that shoulder. Successfully does, but can't come up with the ball. Arve and Hint jockeying for it. Lipscomb comes up with the better of that one. Good cut inside. That's Oliver again. Oliver looking for Wheeler. Clearance comes off Wheeler. Shot, and Wise has an easy pickup. Shot came from the left. Trying to see a number and can't quite tell who that is off the top of my head, and my eyes aren't the best on this bright sunshine. I think that was Carapazza, though. I want to say that's 19, and I'm sure the Lipscomb fans will correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. That is indeed 19, Carapazza. And Carapazza, through her pressure, wins the corner there. The red shirt sophomore listed as a defender, but she's been up an awful lot in that left wing position. We'll see what the Bisons can do with this set piece here. Up 1-0, looking for more. Second half, service comes in. McKee with a strong header, but not completely done yet. Cross over the top. Wise collects. I believe our scoreboard registered that as a shot and save, but that was definitely a cross coming over the top. It's showing a 12th save, and I don't see where that one came from. We'll check those stats after the game and get those posted immediately. Lipscomb still controlling the run of play here. Stetson has either 2 or 3 subs. There's somebody behind that line, that assistant ref over on the far side with what looks like a pink shirt. I'm not necessarily sure if that's Knob or, oh, close play there inside. Goal kick given though. And here comes the subs, 2 subs.
Number 16, Alexis Smith.
Kendall Brenningham enters the game. First time today. Smith returning after making an appearance in the first half. Brenningham has similar outlook to me anytime I hear a soccer story. I mentioned her sister at South Alabama. She was none too happy with it. Every time my parents tell a soccer story, it always starts with my older brother too, so I completely understand where she's coming from. She's on the game and looking for her first touch. Hatters looking for their first goal, but good dispossession by Wade in the back there. Hatters still pressing though. Padilla into it. Padilla out here charging at the defenders, pressing hard. Creates a turnover. Washington comes up with it. Washington around 2, can't quite get around 3. Ball coming over the top. Wheeler running it down for Lipscomb. She's battling with Thielen. She goes down. Ref says play on. Oliver on Thielen trying to close up. They find Brett Howard back to McKee. McKee looking downfield for Struble. Can't quite connect, but it falls cleanly for Brett Howard. Brett Howard can't handle it. Goes down, up forward to Padilla. Back to McGee. Padilla has some space now. Wide to Washington on that far side, the attacking right side. She's got Brett Howard in support, finds her, chipped forward to Padilla. Padilla turning with it, looking for Washington or Smith, but defense in the way, well positioned, and here comes Lipscomb out with a counter. That's Kraft with it now, getting across midfield, but can't get past Brittingham in that right back position. Possession still with the Bisons, though, as they collect and regroup at the back and change the point of attack. They're swinging it around here to the near side. Looking for Oliver. Oliver with the flip inside, but no one there to receive it. Smith comes up and recovers for the Hatters. McKee with it. Back to Wise with Wheeler pressuring. Up to Thielen. Thielen going over the top. She's looking for Washington and Struble. Headed away. Padilla puts it in the air too. 50-50. Avery Wise wins this one. Closed down by Byler. And they're both shielding out of bounds. Stetson wins the throw. Good sequence from both sides there. And good thing we had a Stetson throw. We got 3 subs on that other side who will come in the next time. Goes out for the Bisons. McKee up to Washington. Washington with the turn, but right into another defender there. Commits the foul. That was Kraft drew that foul there for the Bisons, committed by Washington. As they'll come forward, we're, as you can see, getting a lot of cloud cover now behind the building. McFadden over this one for the Bisons. Ball coming forward there. Thielen plays the first ball. Padilla gathers and collects. She goes wide, but Washington was tucked in defense there off the free kick, and ball still in play. Sent up to Adams. Almost a turnover there as Arve applied some pressure, and now they'll get the turnover at the back for Stetson. Thielen surveying, trying to figure out what to do with it as she has 3 Bison around her. Goes back to McKee, who sends it up to Brett Hauer, who's got some space to work. Brett Hauer trying to find Avery Wise. Avery Wise gets taken out, but good challenge by Oliver, found the ball.
Substitutions for Lipscomb, number 9. Manuela Church, number 11. Nick Adams. Stella Cash. Lee Wheeler. And number 18. Nicola Terry. Number 19. Hatters, number 20. Izzy Gautier. Number 18. Holly Washington.
Izzy Gautier comes on for the home side. She replaces Washington. She'll be probably the top of the attack if I were to guess there. Arve ends up collecting the ball as it's pinballing around there at the back. Good set of passes. Padilla has some space here, but quickly closed down. She's looking for Arve up top. Arve has it bounced free. Gautier with position briefly, with 2 hands on the shoulder as she gave herself some leverage to jump around, takes the defender down, and that'll be a free kick for the visitors. I can understand the effort, but no way that play was going to be clean. Graham sends it forward. Kraft, or check that. That was Byler tapped it forward. Another sub for Stetson. I believe this is Place coming on for Struble. That is indeed confirmed by George Woodill, our PA announcer. That's going to be out for a Stetson throw, but I believe that was Kraft took it off the face there. She's back on her feet, though, and that was not Kraft, in fact. I thought it was a 2. There was indeed a 2 on that jersey, but that's because it started with a 20. That was Patty. I believe that was 21. Stetson trying to play that one in before it's belted in the air and knocked clear. Brett Hauer opts to send it wide. Gautier got under it, couldn't get a head on it as it came forward. Still bouncing around there as the pinball goes back and forth. Avery Wise kind of into that one. She gets a head to it. I don't know where she intended to go with it. Sub came back. Sub was briefly out there. She walked back as the coach said something. Now the change will be made. Byler comes off.
Substitution. Enter the number 14.
Reeder replaces Byler. Byler had tucked back. She started off in that striker position, but came back as a center attacking mid. Good communication at the back there between McKee and Wise. So they have a little bit of fun talking to each other as Wise gathers it up. Byler, as I said, though, started as a striker, had rotated back to make more of a difference in center mid. Wheeler had been rotated up there after subbing on. And now Reeder comes in for Byler. Reeder looks to be playing a little further forward than what Byler was, but still in that central attacking mid role. Padilla rotates. She gets around Kraft there. Stetson trying to rotate it in. Place with a good shift around. Still ball. Bouncing free around that box. Looked to bounce off a hand in the box for the defense. No movement from the ref at all. Brett Hauer goes low and leverages that one free. Place. I think she was looking for Gautier on that one. I believe that's Luis Lara from the men's team put that back and gave that back to Graham. Luis Lara, that forward for the Hatter men's soccer team. Senior out of Mexico City on there. That's going to be a foul by Gautier. No hesitation there. She went over the top of Patty, and instead of a goal kick, now they're kicking from about 40 yards up the field. This will be McFadden lined up over it. Belted forward there, and now Hatters will get a kick as Brittingham draws the foul. I believe Perry was the guilty party there with the committing. Thielen over top of this one, Wise behind her, and the numbers shift forward for the Hatters. Coming loose, Place has a chance to run onto this. We'll see if she can cut inside. Maintains possession, backs off. A second Bison approaching in defense here. Third one showing up eventually. Not enough help for Place in that situation. Come screen. McKee comes up to guard. Search. Lipscomb maintains possession. And Wise chips it out. Washington lined up to come back in for the Hatters.
Substitutions. In for Lipscomb, number 12, Angela Stiegel, returning number 21, Emily Fanning. Hatters, number 18, returns Holly Washington. Number 26, Anna Arve.
Chloe Washington in for Arve. She'll take that left winger spot. As Stetson wins a throw, Avery Wise to throw it in. I think both Avery and Ashley Wise have been on the pitch this entire game. The sisters out of Colorado here. I believe it's Parker, Colorado. As Stetson and Lipscomb locked in the central midfield area, the middle third. Lipscomb trying to attack, Stetson trying to defend here. Cross from Perry takes a deflection. Lipscomb will take the corner now as all 11 will go back into the box for the Hatters. The Hatters know exactly how dangerous the Bisons are on these set pieces, these deep corner kicks. The Bisons sending, we'll say 9 forward. McFadden is in the center circle, obviously Graham behind her. 2 takers, 6 targets in the box. 7 targets, check that, in the box. Perry sends it in, deflected, headed clear by Wise. That was Avery type. I believe Avery might have saved a goal in there. That was a curling shot off the deflection there. Cash trying to save it there. She'll get a talking to.
How many times did you talk to her?
Fair question from our audience below. There has been, we will say, a few admonishments on the afternoon. Not announced, but here come a couple subs. Struble re-enters.
Substitution.
Peyton Massey comes back in.
Number 7, Anthony. And number 50, Peyton Massey. Number 16, Alexis Smith.
Struble grabs it initially, but Search comes out with it. McKee steps up, dispossessing. Wide to Gautier. Gautier with a good turn there, trying to win some space as she battles with Steidel. Two continental Europes there. Steidel out of, I believe it was Switzerland. Gautier out of France. Good through ball there. Played in and collected by Graham off the feet of Washington. Brave goalkeeping. Great chance for the Hatters, but brave goalkeeping. Head was exposed, hands exposed. All of that could have been kicked in an instant there. Graham belts it forward. McKee wins it out of the air. Thielen sends it forward over the head of Massey. Kraft collects. Kraft carries. Kraft downfield for Cash.
I'm good.
Lipscomb wins a throw. They send it down there. Cash collects it, closely guarded by Avery Wise. Goes over the end line, ruled a goal kick. Lipscomb 1, Stetson 0. 18:50 to go, rolling clock. Second half. Stetson looking for an equalizer first, maybe worry about more after that, but the equalizer has to come first for them. Lipscomb looking to get back into winning ways after dropping their last match to Gulf Coast. Right now, Lipscomb with the possession. Perry grabs it now to go forward. She's working on Kendall Brittingham. Little help there, jars it loose though, but Lipscomb maintains possession. Brittingham with a stop though, and Stetson takes it back now. That's Massey with it. Now wide to Brittingham. Brittingham trying to go over the top, looking for Struble, but McFadden sends it back to Graham. Graham belts it clear, and I think Zitcher could have made a better play there on the Stetson sideline there. It was a good trap, but I think he could have done a little bit better with it. Lucas Zitcher, the Stetson assistant coach there. Miscommunication between Struble and Place. Place was backing off as Struble tried to play her forward. Now Lipscomb's on the counterattack till Thielen dispossesses Cash. Now Cash coming up on Thielen. Thielen tripped up by Oliver, and the free kick will come. Traditionally, these would be a Thielen kick, but looks like this one's going to be from McKee as Thielen is hobbled a little bit. She stays on her feet, though. She's been a rock for the Stetson defense as McKee sends this one forward. Still bouncing around. This is now in the goal box for the Bisons. Cycled forward. Misplayed by Cash there. I'm not sure what foul they called, but I think this is going to be persistent infringement from Cash, and she's getting a yellow. Marcella Cash, yellow card, the junior forward for Lipscomb, number 16. McKee comes forward for this one. Thielen over it.
Number 16, Marcella Cash. Yellow card.
Avery Wise back deep for defense.
Yellow card. 16, Cash.
Also with Kendall Brittingham. Wise behind him. Thielen to kick. 7 numbers forward, all around that 18-yard box. Places the one a little further back. Service comes in over the top. No one's going to catch it. And here come all the subs.
Substitution. In for Lipscomb, 5. Kelly Baylor returns, number 14. Evie Greener. for Tori. Wheeler enters the game. Number 16, Marcella Cash. Number 5, number 11, Faith Adams for number 9. Emmanuel Church. Number 19, Lydia Carpazza. Number 10, Grace
Time to
Toller.
figure it out.
Officials timeout. Water break. Entering also for your Hatters, number 7, Gabby Padilla. Number 13, Georgia.
We're taking a brief timeout for a hydration break as mandated by the hot weather here. Still 1-0 Lipscomb, 16:02 remaining. Second half here at the ATC in DeLand, Florida on the campus of Stetson University. We'll take this break with them and resume play with Graham taking a goal kick for the visitors when we come back. Graham gets us restarted here as she takes the goal kick back underway. They adjusted the clock back to 16:08, but now we're under 16 to go. Here's Washington with a real good chance. Takes a touch, takes a second shot, was blocked. I believe that was McFadden got back there to knock that out for a free kick. One touch too many for Chloe Washington there. She had an opening, wanted a better, tighter angle. She might have even been trying to play to Struble on the inside, who would have had a tap in. Regardless, need to be more clinical there as ball bounces free there. Struble with a touch, but Kraft got her foot stuck in there and stopped the attack. Thielen picks it up, spins off of Wheeler, who had a handful of jersey there, but not too much there. Perry collects it. They want a handball. Might have got it, but I'm not certain. It did bounce around awkwardly as the Hatters are pressing here right now. Created a turnover, final third. Brett Hauer up to Washington. Washington looking for somebody or trying to get it to curl. Either way, looked disappointed with the outcome. Scattergood playing that one down there at the corner to the ball boy for this afternoon, Lewis Scattergood. He'll be honored on Senior Day Tuesday. That game, Stetson men's soccer versus Georgia Southern, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Live stream scheduled on Hatter Vision already. I believe that was, I thought I saw 23, but it must have been 25 there of Wade playing that one out. I don't think I've seen Watucky here, 23 for the Bison in purple on the afternoon as ball's squirting free here, and the Bison have an opportunity till Thielen gets her leg in the way there. She sends it forward for Struble, deflected out, and the ref does see the deflection off Struble's foot, calls that one accurately. Patty puts it back into play, connecting with Perry up front. Perry's changing the point of the attack to the far side. That's Carapazza there. Brittingham guarding Carapaza as she drives. Brittingham goes low, gets a lot of Carapaza, but gets ball too. They'll play on, neither side arguing too much for the foul as they're jockeying now. Carapaza is just content to kill time with the 1-goal lead before sending it in as McKee collects. McKee coming forward in a trot, touch, service forward. Over the head of a defender, but McFadden comes up with it. Doesn't like what she sees, clears it out of bounds into the practice field there. Thrown in immediately by, I believe, Padilla there. Padilla recollects off the turnover. She's driving forward inside. Has Brett Hauer to her left, connects with it. Brett Hauer goes back to Wise. Wise over the top looking for Washington. They connect. Washington trying to get around Patty, successfully does so. Cross comes in, cleared by McFadden for a corner kick. And Padilla's got a little run, but the ball shagger there has a longer run as that ball rolled down towards the football fields. Padilla is set up over this one. Right foot behind the ball as she backs off. This should be an in-swinger from Gabby Padilla. Look for something around goalpost height here. McKee up. Lots of height up. Goalpost high, but a little too inside. Graham settles under it and catches the line drive. One out for the Hatters. We're not quite in the 9th yet. 78th minute, 78th minute. I believe that was Massey went down, grabbed her head immediately. Smith already up on the bench there. Massey's going to have to come off regardless for protocol. She is moving around on her own, which is a good sign. 15 going off. She's at least on her knees, sitting up now as they take a look at her. Slowly getting her way to her feet. She'll walk off under her own power. That was Chris Bergman and the hat on the left of Massey there. And their athletic trainer.
32 in it.
32 was already in, that's wise. Okay. Now they'll stop with a free kick, and Struble will send it all the way back to Graham there, and the Bison will build from the back as we're back underway. 11:35 to go, second half, rolling clock. Hatters trail by 1. Padilla picked this one up, picking the pocket of Faith Adams as Stetson regroups, but here comes the press from Lipscomb there. Carapaza wins that one. Lipscomb wanted to sub, but wasn't their throw to sub. The deflection now will give Lipscomb the throw, and 2 subs will come in.
Under the gate, number 10, Grace Oliver. Number 18, Taylor Perry. Also entering number 16, Selma Cash. And number 4, Tori Wheeler.
Cash and Oliver come back in for the visitors. Cash will be close to this side once the point of attack change, but the right winger is all the way in the left central area of the pitch. Avery Wise flanked to her on the right, as the overload to that left-hand side has given a lot of space if a free runner can manage to make it here on the right and the ball gets over the top for her. Wise with a good clearance because Cash had an open run there. As now Stetson collects possession there. Struble with a shoulder to the back, turned into a forearm to the back and draws the foul. I believe that was on McFadden, all the way up from her center back position, defending Struble. Thielen pounds this one forward over the top. Good service into the box. McFadden wins the initial header. Arve sends it central. Washington runs onto it, chips it forward, but a clearance only goes out to Brett Hauer. Brett Hauer over the top. Struble in the area. Struble trying to fight for it. Struble taken down in the box by a player not attempting to play the ball. She was shielding Struble so it could go to Graham, regardless, no call. Normally, if they're playing the ball, they'll let that one go. It's when they're not playing the ball, you get the penalty call. Oliver called for the foul on Brett Hauer. Thielen lined up over this one. The Wise sisters back in defense with Brittingham. Thielen pounds it forward. 7 up front for the Hatters. Deflections in the box. Still in trouble there. A race and dual slide tackles deemed to have been last touched by Wade. Throw comes in. Washington with it. She turns. Looks for someone to play to. Off the ref's face. I can think of at least the second time this was available for it. This will be a drop ball for Thielen, who's going to try to free kick it here. She takes it, tries to juke around defenders. She has 2 on her now. Takes a shot, taken down while the shot was taking place. But her shot was a little off the mark as it went wide to the left. Graham to restart us with a goal kick. Under 10 to go. We're at 8:28 left to go. Lipscomb 1, Stetson 0. Pounded in the air, out for a throw. That's the first time Graham's really messed up a kick. Usually you'll see that once or twice a game. Throw comes in, Cash chips it out. Wise throwing for Struble now, connects with her briefly. Struble still with it, back to Wise. Central to Brett Hauer, back to Wise. Over the top, Arve with the chance, she runs forward, combined. She takes the worst of the collision with Graham, but still gives up the foul. In the goal box, looking at the goalie incorrectly can sometimes give you a foul. Arve is moving down there. Legs are moving, arms are moving. She's twisting a little bit there. We'll see if a trainer comes on the field for her. She's already sat up. They help her to her feet there, give her a couple pats on the back. Crowd applause. Clock stops, 7:42. Hatters looking for an equalizer. Lipscomb looking for 3 points at this point and an insurance goal if they can grab it, but they're happy with the win either way. McFadden belts it forward. Wise gets ahead to it. Arve collects. Back to Smith. Smith over the top. She's looking for Washington. Cleared out by Patty, though. Washington taking the throw here. Looking for Struble. Struble was in traffic. Cash touches it. Cash sends it down line and in the field of play where Avery Wise will field it and send it forward. Arve closing on it, but couldn't beat McFadden to it. Thielen called for the shoulder-to-shoulder contact, and she kicked the ball after, and that's going to get her a yellow for dissent. Home crowd definitely in disagreement on that one. Thielen kicked the ball out of frustration. That's when the yellow came in, not from the foul.
You were struggling to find it. Come on. Actually ridiculous. Wow, Ryan. Let's go, Hats.
Back into play for McFadden. She goes down the line looking for Carapaza. Brittingham throws it in to get us back underway. She was looking for Struble. Struble couldn't quite keep it in bounds. Patty to throw it back in, sent into the crowd, bounced back out for Patty though. Not sure if any of our crowd got a play on that ball to send it to Patty immediately. If not, very lucky bounce there. Cash trying to head it inside. No avail, but Byler comes up with it. And the deflection leaves it back there to Wise, who at least the scoreboard operators say was a 13th save. 6 minutes to go. Hatters down 1-0. Brett Hauer picks up the foul for a couple hands placed on her back. Visiting bench not thrilled with it. Players still down for Lipscomb. Kevin O'Brien wants an explanation. I don't think he liked the one he got. Thielen over this ball. McKee still back deep in the central defensive wall. Good service comes in, middle of the box. Struble pushed down in the box. Home crowd really incensed with that one because there was absolutely no attempt to play the ball there. Saying that, Struble couldn't have got to that ball either, though. Goal kick comes out. Byler collects. Throwing goes down. Washington spikes it in Byler's direction. Good enough there for the ref to not bother with it, reach for the cards or the whistle. Brett Hauer sends it forward. Arve with it. She's out wide for Brittingham. Brittingham coming up. Slides through the Lipscomb defender there. Belted forward. McKee slide tackle and maintains control off the deflections. As it's starting to get a little turbulent out here. That was 16, Marcella Cash, providing the pressure for the Bisons, as now they will make 3 substitutions.
Let's get substitutions. Enter the game number 9. Viola Church for number 19. Lydia Barbosa, also in number 13. Haley Odinger for number 16. Marcella Cash and number 17. Number 10.
3 subs for the Bisons. 4:20 and a rolling clock counting down second half. 1-0 Lipscomb. As we are in the late stages of this one. Ashley Wise looking for somewhere to play it. She opts to go short to Thielen. Thielen with a shifty move gets the offensive player to leave her feet. A lot of basketball coaches despise that, where you leave your feet and lose control of your body. Here's a foot race. McFadden will win it. Arve closing quickly on it though. Padilla wants to take that throw in, but it's about 10 to 15 yards forward of where the ball went out. Ref will back her up. Cross came in from Brittingham, but stopped at the back line. Brittingham steps up, though, and creates the turnover as we're in the final third here for the Hatters. They're trying to string a couple passes together, though. Arve tracks back, gets it down. Brittingham sends it forward. Struble goes for it there. But Graham quick off her line and covers for the Bisons. Visitors trying to see out the last 3 minutes here. 3:08, rolling clock, second half. Everyone whiffs on it. Arve can't quite get much on it to send it to Struble. Lipscomb has one player forward here. That's Oettinger. This is about to be a yellow. Instant stopping of the clock, either that or it's for the injury. Regardless, free kick for the Hatters. Checked on the injury, waited for the girl to get up, then gave her the yellow card for the foul. Reffing is one of the hardest jobs in sports, dealing with
Baylor, yellow card issued in the 43rd minute of this second half.
Byler picks up the foul and the yellow card.
Issued in the 43rd minute of the second half.
Thielen to send this service in. McKee can't control it, but not out of the area yet as Avery Wise comes up with it. She sends it forward to Struble. You have a couple hundred people telling the ref that's a handball, and it would have hit her chest without her hand. It would have hit her chest with the hands not in the way, but did come into contact with her elbow. As I was saying prior to that, being a ref is one of the toughest jobs in all of sports here because you're dealing with fans both ways. And right now, with the yellow card a moment ago and the call right there, these refs don't have fans in either direction. Lipscomb just trying to see out this final 95 seconds. Rolling clock, second half. Good play by Ottinger on the other end as she's going to take this to the corner flag and just burn as much clock as she can, which is smart from the offensive player there. She goes down trying to draw the foul, no avail. Sent forward by the Hatters, but can't maintain possession. 70 seconds to go, and I believe this is either going to be a talking to Thielen, perhaps a card. We'll see. Just appears to be a talking to for now. Now McKee pulled over for a talking to. No card produced from his pocket, just the spray. Marking the spot of the free kick, marking the spot for the wall. Free kick back in play. Arve quickest to it, but can't do anything with it. Quick throw here as we're about to go under 1 minute.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
Thank you, George Woodill, with the assist in the commentary there. Unless Stetson can manage to do something here in the final seconds here, not looking good for them. Lipscomb being extremely smart in possession as they're making friends with that corner flag. Stetson unable to dig it out. It drops from McKee. McKee belts it forward, but no one in the area. Struble runs it down, though. Maybe a last gasp from the Hatters. Struble with it now with a pack of Bisons around her till it's cleared downfield. 18 to go. They got no choice now. They need to press, but they don't want to make a mistake on the back end either. McKee wins it as the 10-second countdown begins. The clock will stop as we have an injured player out of camera view. I believe that is Struble. She is moving, hands on the back of her head, but moving though. She is now in a seated position. A yellow card has been assessed to someone. We'll have to wait for the call from George Woodill on that one.
Horrible, these are red cards. Oh, these are big.
I'm not certain if that was Padilla who got issued the yellow or the coaches who got issued that. George Woodhill says it's 7. I will confirm with that after the broadcast. It'll be correct in the stats one way or the other. But we have 7 seconds left, and right now both teams are gathering up here. You never want to say it's hopeless, but it would take a monumental effort here for Stetson to grab anything from this one. 7 seconds, excuse me, and they have to go 2/3 the length of the field.
What time on the clock?
We're back underway. It's up to Thielen. I don't think Thielen's got enough time. Thielen does send it forward before the time expires, but McFadden heads it well after the buzzer had went off. Lipscomb takes this one, 1-0. The single mark, the difference in the game there. We thank you for joining us on this Hatter Vision production. We would appreciate you if you joined us Tuesday night for men's soccer. It'll be homecoming for the men's team as they take on Georgia Southern. I believe that one's scheduled for 7 o'clock. Anyway, I'm Joseph Ashley, and once again, I'll remind you our final score: Lipscomb 1, Stetson 0. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day wherever you may be.